being written in a service routine, but that is related to an external or interrupt device. So therefore, it is termed to be an interrupt service routine. So this interrupt service routine, how do, whenever 8051 through the interrupt technique, when an 8051 is getting serviced, what are the steps that the 8051 will perform before it goes and executes the interrupt service routine? So first step, what it does, it finishes the present instruction execution. It finishes present instruction execution. Okay, after finishing the present instruction execution, thus in this as a in the second step, it saves the current status of PC contents, present PC contents onto stack. Where it was executing the program, after finishing the interrupt service routine task, it has to come back to the main program. So therefore, it pushes the contents onto the stack. In the third step, it also saves the status of all interrupts internally not onto stack. Please remember, not on stack. This I'll elaborate in detail as I finish this particular various step which will be executed. Then microcontroller goes to ISR by loading content onto starting address onto PC. After PC gets loaded with this ISR starting address, it finishes the task. Once completes, upon completion of ISR, there is an interrupt return, return instruction. It comes back to microcontroller, goes back for program execution of main task. Okay, students, these are the various steps that the microcontroller will perform when it is going for an any interrupt service. Okay. See, when it finishes the task, it will go back to the main program by fetching PC contents from stack. Yes, students. We'll continue the class. Sorry, I had a small short meeting, so I was supposed to go for that. It was mandatory for me, so I went in between. Sorry. Okay, let us continue. Is it clear, students, about the interrupts? What is an interrupt, and when and how many types of interrupts you have, and techniques we have in 8051, and what is an subroutine, and what are the steps that the 8051 will undergo before servicing the interrupt service routine. So all these things, is it clear, or anyone has any doubt, you please feel free to ask. Yes, students, I'm asking you people only. Any doubts, or shall I proceed?
No doubts, ma'am.
Shall I proceed? Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay. The interrupts, when you are considering, then you may get a doubt how many types of interrupts that in 8051 we have. So 6 interrupts we have in 8051. Number of interrupts you have for 8051 in 8051 is 6. Which are those then? How do we distinguish the interrupts with the instructions? Normally, when the interrupts are considered, so you can see the 6 interrupts of 8051 as follows. The first interrupt that is considered for 8051 is that reset. So this reset, it is actually a pin of 8051 which is going to set or resetted based on the pin configure or the switch which has been connected to this particular reset pin of 8051. So this reset pin, where it is available, that is pin number 9, pin number 9 of 8051, it is with the reset pin. Fine. So this, whenever there is an active high signal, when it comes to this 8051 pin number 9, then that is considered to be one of the interrupt for 8051. When the reset interrupt occurs to the 8051, what this 8051 will do, it will undergo these processes before going for the interrupt service routine. Then it undergoes the it executes the interrupt service routine. In the interrupt service routine, after executing the last instruction, because in interrupt service routine means there will be program codes. So these program instructions, after it executes lastly to the IRET instruction, and it comes back to the main task which is getting performed. So when this particular interrupt service routine, it starts executing, PC will get loaded with a value of 000H. So this 000H is the starting address of this interrupt service routine. So this interrupt service routine, when it is executed by the 8051, what the 8051 will do, it clears all registers to 0, and then it sets SP to 07H, and it will be setting port pins, sets port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3 pins, all pins to 1. So this is how the 8051, when it executes the first interrupt, that is the reset interrupt, it will be following the it performs the operation. The second interrupt and the third interrupt, it is those two interrupts are set aside for timer 0 and timer 1. So there are two interrupts. you can see this interrupts. Okay, so two interrupts, interrupt one, two interrupts for timers. Which are those two interrupts? One for timer 0 and the other one it is for timer 1, timer 0 and for timer 1. So which are these interrupts means? For timer 0, TF0 and for timer 1 it is TF1. These are the two interrupts, other two interrupts, totally three interrupts we have seen now at this point. You know, when the timer interrupt occurs, what happens? Whenever timer interrupt TF0 goes to 1, the controller will get an indication that it has to reset the complete TF0 the timer registers to initial value. So that is what the actual two interrupts associated functionality, that is for timer 1 and timer 0. Now the next two interrupts when you look at here, the next two interrupts are the hardware interrupts. Which are those two hardware interrupts means? It is INT0 and INT1. These two being the input pins for 8051. If this is your 8051 IC, for this IC, two interrupts, INT external pins INT0 and INT1, they have been connected. Through these two, whenever there is an active high signal comes to 8051, it is considered to be an interrupt. Okay, so totally now plus 2, it is getting 5. Then what is the last interrupt we have for 8051? It is for the serial communication. So this serial communication interrupt, it is through the serial interrupt RIR TI. So these are the totally 6 interrupts we have. So one is reset, TF0, TF1, INT0, INT1, RIR TI. These are the 6 interrupts in 8051 we have. Then how do this particular interrupts service routines are associated for all these 6 interrupts? For that, let us take 6 interrupts vector table. 6 interrupts vector table. Vector table is a table which represents the ISR starting address. Vector table is a table which consists of interrupt service routine addresses. Okay, these 6 interrupts vector address is as follows. Here you have interrupt. You have on the ROM where is the starting address of this interrupt vector and which is the pin in 8051 which is associated with, and what is the flag clearing. It is associated with the which flag it is associated with each of the interrupt. So that table, it is a vector interrupt table. So reset is a location, is an interrupt. Its ROM location, whenever this particular interrupt occurs, it will be located with its interrupt service routine is available in 000H. What is the pin which is associated? It is 9, and the flag clearing, it is auto. Automatically the 8051 will clear the flags. Then external hardware interrupts. External hardware interrupts, when we are considering, okay, hardware interrupt 0, that is represented as INT0. So this INT0, it is located in an interrupt vector table from starting address from 003H. What is the pin which is associated with it? That is P3.2, that is pin number 12 in 8051, and again here automatically the pin will be, the flag will be cleared. Then the next interrupt, that is timer 0 interrupt. timer 0 interrupt, it is represented as TF0. This TF0, it is located in a location of 00BH, and the pin, there is no pin, and this auto clearing is the actual flag clearing. Then if we go for external interrupt 1, external interrupt 1, it is represented as INT1. So its address is 0013H, and here the pin is associated is pin P3.3. It is pin number 13. And the flag clearing is auto. So there are these are the 4 interrupts. The next interrupt is timer 1 interrupt. Timer 1 interrupt. So this timer 1 interrupt is represented as TF1. Its location is 001BH, and the clearing, there is no pin associated, but the flag clearing will be auto. The last interrupt is serial communication. That is through the serial communication. SCOM communication port. It is through, it may be through RI or it may be through TI. So in that case, it is 0023H, and there is no pin associated, but within the program, it needs to be cleared. Program clears this particular, clears it. So these are the 6 interrupts we have in 8051. Students, I'll continue the class in the next hour. The next hour at 1:30 also my class. So please make sure that all of you are joining for my class. I think now I'll stop at this point, and I'll take your attendance. Okay. All of you can rejoin at 1:30. Thank you. Thank you. I'll continue.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.